Greetings, wise ones. This is Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, business astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. I'm here with an invitation for you to join me for my 2024 through 2025 Lunar Wisdom and Self-Care Challenge. For the third year in a row, I'm doing this challenge dedicated to teaching women the power of lunar living and aligned self-care. Because the moon is our mother on planet Earth, and she controls the tides and growth cycles of all living things as one of the prime feminine energy planets in our solar system. When we return to the ancient art of tracking her sign, phase, and amount of light, and then align our lives to these cyclical markers, we flourish like new seedlings reaching up to the sun, our masculine father energy. Understanding that there is an active doing yang portion and a passive being yin portion of the cycle is key to aligning our nourishing actions with the times that our bodies and minds will be most receptive to it. So just like a master gardener, I do this challenge at the waning or dimming phase of the last cycle of the lunar year because it corresponds to the passive being yin portion of the lunar cycle. And that's usually sometime in January because each lunar year is made up of 13, not 12 months, and crosses each calendar year. So we start each year closing out the previous lunar energy. And I want to support you in doing so with softness, ease, flow, and lots of love. The gift of 13 lunar months is that it allows us to have a second new year, which happens more on an emotional and environmental level after the ball drops on January 1st. That's because the moon in astrology rules emotions and the felt sense of our environment. Me personally, I like to celebrate 3 new years. That is, the calendar new year on January 1st, the lunar new year whenever it occurs, and last but not least, the astrological new year, which takes place on March 21st, because it creates 3 opportunities across the first quarter of the calendar year for renewal. Having just experienced Pluto the Transformer move into the sign of Aquarius adds great importance to the second new year, because the new year always starts in the sign of Aquarius when it comes to the moon. This is going to intensify the massive emotional shift of a new cycle with greater transformational powers that will be affecting the collective, which represents Aquarius. And I want to help and support you in learning how to beat exhaustion, the winter blues, and embrace the new emotional energy of the next 13 months through emptying your cup before it's filled again on February 9th, 2024 for the start of the Lunar New Year. Because doing this can enhance the upcoming renewal that we will all have under this particular energy signature. When we begin the first new moon of 2024 and enter into the new lunar cycle, I want all of my wise ones to be primed to seize the day in a state of relaxed grace and flow. This allows us to utilize the initiatory power of planets at the 0 degree mark and the innovative energy of the new moon in Aquarius to plant seeds and set intentions for our feminine energy selves and our internal landscape. What I've discovered among the women that I serve is that too many of us report feeling tired and foggy at the end of the month because of our growing reliance on technology and being dialed into hustle culture. This idea of work super hard and sleep when you're dead has pushed modern women to follow exclusively the pattern of masculine energy, like the sun, which renews itself every 15 minutes and is unique to our masculine counterparts. But this is out of alignment for women, causing us to disconnect from our 28 to 29 day cycle that has 4 significant turns and favors resting and nourishing in the final 14 days to create balance and nourish our bodies. And when I say technology, I don't just mean electronics. This is something that has been occurring within humans over the last 2 centuries as we have created tools to help us advance and more easily complete our tasks in the outer world through the use of industry and electronics. The good thing about this is that this same technology and a quick trip outside to look up at the night sky can also help us get back into that flow. And when we do, we will no longer be confused by the messages from our feminine receptive bodies. Instead, we will be able to count what we are feeling as body intelligence and wisdom and start acting accordingly. Starting January 25th, over the next 14 days, in this free self-care challenge, I'll be leading you through using the moon's dimming light in the waning phase to learn how to care for yourself and your feminine energy human body while helping rest and reset your masculine yang mind for the upcoming new moon in Aquarius and cycle of renewal. This is one of the central practices in my process of stellar planning and a complete game changer for all women, especially those in management, leadership, and entrepreneurship. I hope that you will join me for this period of time to support you in really grasping the energy of 2024, having let the energies of 2023 settle and ground. Because this ritual of radical self-love can support you in achieving what you set out for the year, all while feeling soft, flowing, and in alignment. This is how I want every woman to feel. So if this sounds like something you need in your life, then I invite you to click the link below and join the Lunar Self-Care Challenge so that you can get access to the portal and all the information I'm going to present over the course of the next 14 days to help you welcome a new emotional cycle in 2024 in your life in big ways. When you do join, you will get a free copy of my self-care assessment to help you feel into what you might need over the next 2 weeks to be truly nourished by the end of this challenge, as well as the prep guide for our 2 weeks together, prioritizing self-love and self-care for a better new year. The Lunar Self-Care Challenge will take place in my learning portal, the Wisdom Beacon, where there will be daily guidance and content uploaded to help you slow down and live softer over the next 2 weeks. And when you join the free challenge, you also get a chance to enter my Lunar New Year 2024 giveaway by first joining the Lunar Self-Care Collective inside the Wisdom Beacon. There will be one grand prize winner of a lunar return report and a copy of my Lunar Self-Care ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care, as well as 2 runners-up who will receive copies of my new Lunar Self-Care Mindset Guide for Wise Women. This is a love offering from me to all of my wise ones to add to the collective healing of women all over in honor of the Lunar New Year. Anybody who follows me knows that I am a moon lover. My own chart has the moon conjunct Neptune, which means I'm emotionally sensitive, imaginative, and finely tuned into the most subtle vibrations in emotions and the environment, hence being a psychotherapist and astrologer. It's this astrological signature that produced adrenal fatigue when I existed in hustle culture. And it's also the same aspect that informed and helped me to create lunar-based self-care routines that allowed me to heal myself and chart a new way of living and relating to the world based on my feminine energy. I so look forward to having you join me on this nourishing journey of self-love and self-care, powered by the moon. Sending you lots of light and love, wise ones. See you in the challenge. Blessed be.